look what just happened in the federal court with McCauley's testimony. The former head of the Maryland's handgun and gun licensing admitted under federal oath in a federal deposition that he gave an affidavit that when we were in that back room, I got up and I got mad and I asked a question. And I said, is there anything in this bill that's going to have anything at all to do with protecting the citizens? And the governor, there's like 10 or 12 Democrats in the room, and the governor's attorney stands up and tells him not to answer the question. Well, here's this poor state trooper who's sitting there, who's sent to answer the questions of the delegates, and he's got two people on each side of him, so he can't talk. They're both officers that are higher ranked than him. And she tells him, I jumped up and I said more than this is bull. I yelled and screamed and said, you're interfering with his First Amendment rights. Well, I'm trying to protect his second. And she ordered him again not to speak. And I was apoplectic. And I wanted to yell, and I didn't know what to yell, and I yelled, I'm telling. I didn't know who I was telling. But I got mad. I just said, I'm telling. And so I yelled a few more things, and then the meeting broke up. Well, he just came out with an affidavit. What's the affidavit say? Had I been allowed to answer the delegates' questions, I would have said that there's nothing in this gun bill that does anything to protect the citizens of Maryland. That the firearms that we're prohibiting aren't used in the commission of the crimes usually by the felons, that they usually use handguns, that these aren't predominantly used on police officers. Then the key piece he gives when he's done is he says the attorney for the governor comes up to him afterwards, after we're all break up and we leave, and tells him that the reason she ordered him not to speak was because this has nothing whatsoever to do with public policy. It has to do with votes. And that's now in federal court. So this entire bill, and then he says when he was working for O'Malley, and he took care of O'Malley's, the gang units, and he worked with the handgun confiscation group, that O'Malley said it has nothing to do with whether or not this firearm is legal or illegal. We just want the numbers up. So you take every firearm you can get and you keep them. And that's why when they go and grab somebody and they take 10 or 12 firearms, they say, yeah, we'll just let you walk away if you just surrender your firearms. So they can run the numbers up. And that just came out. So this clearly is an unconstitutional grab by people who are using this for public benefit of their own benefit to get votes because he wanted to run for president. And so it was violating our constitutional rights. And this is under oath now.